Yo guys, what's going on today? My name is Aureate, and today we're going to be jumping into the best 5 guns in Fortnite Battle Royale as of Season 5, Week 2. So without further ado, we're not going to do a long intro, we're going to hop right into it. So, starting off at number 5, we have got the Tactical Shotgun. Now, this is definitely going to be a controversial number 5 because, a lot of people don't particularly like to run with a Tactical Shotgun. It's actually a favorite weapon of mine. Like, if I have to choose a close range weapon, I will pretty much always choose a blue tac over any pump, and the only exception probably would be a heavy shotgun, which we'll get into later. But the Tactical Shotgun is just great for follow-up quick shots, and it also has a much faster fire rate than the pump. So, if your accuracy isn't 100% on, well, you're gonna be okay then, because you can just shoot again. Now, this is at number 5 for a reason, because it is not necessarily the best close range weapon, but man, it gets the job done in tight situations. I can't count how many times the Tactical Shotgun has just gotten me out of a jam, and usually it's due to that quick, rapid rate of fire that, you miss your first shotgun shot, and instead of having a pump that, you have to reload or wait for that timer to go off, you can easily just rack off another shot and finish off your enemy. So that is why it sits at number 5. Moving on to number 4, we got the new Tommy gun. Now, this thing is just a freaking beast. Like, this gun is absurdly good at what it's designed for, which is kind of like short to medium range in my opinion. This thing pairs great with a shotgun. So since they don't have the double pump in the game anymore, if you are looking for a different type of gun to run instead of the second shotgun that you used to run, the Tommy gun is a fantastic addition. This thing uses medium bullets, which probably is its only downfall. It really can just take out your assault rifle ammo if you're carrying one as well. But man, this thing can do a ton of damage up close. It comes in the green and blue variants, which, honestly isn't that amazing. But this gun, no matter what, will just destroy enemies. You guys can see it right there, 54 headshot. That is just absurd. Imagine just landing 4 quick ones of those, because this has a much faster fire rate than an assault rifle. I mean, this thing can just shred enemies apart. If you guys really haven't tried playing with it and trying it out in your loadout, you guys have to give it a try. And even here, like, there's the constant fire rate. It doesn't allow enemies to build, and it allows you to get those quick shots. Now, coming in at number 3 is my new favorite gun. I couldn't give it higher than number 3 just because of its short range effectiveness and not being able to engage enemies at long range. But my gosh, guys, the new SMG, if you guys haven't tried this thing out, I don't know why you haven't, basically. It is so good. The thing just shreds close enemies. It has a pretty significant damage drop-off, I've found. Like, if you're not using it right in close range, you are not going to be having a fun time with it, just because they limited the ammo from 35 bullets that used to be in the Tactical Submachine Gun down to just 30 bullets, which honestly isn't that big of a deal, just because this thing absolutely destroys enemies, and they rebalance this weapon by giving it a higher damage output than the Tactical Submachine Gun has. And this thing, I swear, I'm gonna run with it all the time. It just is too good up close. I actually think it needs to be a little bit nerfed, probably at least 1 damage less, because it is just too good. Like, that guy had no chance right there. He had no chance. A 38 headshot multiple times in a row. The guy's done. He has no shot of winning that firefight. And I mean, you even see the gray version is just incredible, and the blue version, guys, let me tell you, is just phenomenal. Alright, so moving on to the second place gun in Season 5 in Fortnite, and that has got to go to the heavy shotgun. Now, this is basically just like an overpowered faster firing, just barely faster firing pump shotgun, in my opinion. At least that's how I kind of feel it plays. But it is just, I think it's so much better than the pump shotgun. This thing has just a quicker reload speed, and at least to me, that fits my playstyle a little bit better. And also the range that you can get, the drop-off range, I should say, excuse me, is much less significant. So it is a more of a ranged shotgun. You can do more damage at range. And since the double pump is no longer in the game, and shotguns, still are just a dominant force in the close range, I think that this gun has to have number 2 just because of the incredible damage output it can do so rapidly. Like, you get in a tough jam, you can whip this thing out, and honestly, if you get a lucky headshot, the guy is done. Just like the pump, but even if you don't get that lucky headshot, you still have enough time to follow up with a second shot compared to the pump. Now guys, we're going to throw in an honorable mention right here just because I thought I couldn't leave this weapon out. And this weapon is the grenade launcher, guys. Now this probably didn't make the list just because of the randomness of the weapon. I mean, it is a great, fantastic weapon if you're trying to take down bases, everything like that. And I usually try and run with one in my loadout, but half the time you're just firing grenades off into the distance, and it's really sometimes just a crapshoot if you're actually going to get a kill. Like right here, we're just shooting the bottom of the base and trying to knock them out, and luckily I get a kill. But anyway guys, let's move on to our number 1 spot, which I'm sure you guys already know. It has to still go to the Scar. I want to almost say that the heavy pump and the SMG, the new SMG, could rival the Scar, but it's just not able to, and it's due to one fact: versatility. You're going to see in a bunch of these clips just the range that the Scar has. Like, the Scar can be in a phenomenal up-close weapon, it has a decent fire rate, and it has an incredible damage output. And the reason it beats those other two is because it also can just destroy enemies at long range. Look at the distance that I'm going to pick this guy off from. He has no shot, and I mean, it's just pretty sad. I can just keep laying on bullets super accurately and take this guy out without him being really able to retaliate because he has to keep building. But yeah, this gun is just unmatched still, really, in Fortnite, just because of its versatility and its ability to take enemies out in so many different situations. But basically guys, that's going to be it for today's video, so I hope you did enjoy. If you did, be sure to subscribe and like the video, and also let me know what is your number 1 favorite gun in Fortnite. But anyway guys, my name's Aureate, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Adios.